Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Jose Luis Martinez, better known as Coach Martinez on social media. I am a realtor here in New York on the Long Island area, and I make these videos because I believe that it's important for those of you who are in the process of buying a house. It is super important that you know what you're doing. After all, buying a house, it is perhaps one of the biggest single investment that you'll ever make in your entire life. If you are a first-time home buyer, it's super important that you know what you are doing. So do me a favor, if you are in the process of buying a house, and if you find value on this video, hit the like button right there. And if you are buying a house, considering subscribing to the channel. I'm putting videos all the time because I believe that it's important that you know and you are educated when it comes to buying a house. Today, I want to talk to you about FHA. All right, so the Federal Housing Administration, what it is, what you need to know about the FHA, we're going to discuss today. So I hope you learn a lot from this video. Now, so when I'm talking to clients, there's two possible ways of doing a loan. One is a conventional way, right? And then there is the FHA way. So a lot of people decide to go with the FHA. FHA at times allows you to go to a higher level, a higher approval with a down payment, a smaller down payment. Now, the down payment the FHA will require for the 2021 will be 3.5%. That is something that it's super attractive to a lot of people, just because there's, here in New York, right? Here in New York, it's super attractive because our closing costs here are crazy. By the way, I'm gonna link a video right here, or somewhere around here, that is gonna show you. I made a video about understanding closing costs here on Long Island. Now, in the rest of the country, perhaps you won't have these crazy, absolutely crazy closing costs that we have here. So for a lot of people that live here in New York, in the Long Island area, 3.5%, it's something that it's attractive when it comes to buying a house. Now, the other point, it's the credit score. Now, I want to make a point when it comes to this, right? So, FHA guidelines will tell you that it's 580 to 620. Now, some people will say, hey, look, I have a 580 score right here, but I don't find a bank that will actually lend me money for this. Now, banks and these institutions will have their own guidelines as to where you qualify, or where they're going to allow you to qualify or pre-qualify to get into the process of buying a house. What I would say and what I've seen is that to be on the safer side, 600 on a 600 score, 620, you'll be all right. Now, some people would say, hey, look, if I'm at 620, I'm better off getting to 640 and get a conventional. Yes, you're right. However, the conventional will punish you if you are at 640. You are probably better off with going with an FHA. Oh yeah, but if I go with an FHA, I'm gonna have PMI all the time. And you're right, and that's the next topic that we're gonna cover, right? The PMI, private mortgage insurance. And I'll be just honest with you. They want to get paid. You are insuring your own loan. This is an insurance that you pay that the loan will be paid. That's crazy, because you're paying for it. You are making sure that, since a 3.5 down payment, they kind of are like, oh my God, we don't know about this customer. Maybe he will, maybe she won't. I don't know. They don't know. So they stick you with that, the private mortgage insurance. Now, on conventional loans, you will pay for this private mortgage insurance. However, on conventional loans, you will stop at 80%. Let me explain that a little bit more. So with the PMI, you will pay PMI for the life of the loan. I'm sorry, with FHA, you will pay a PMI for the life of the loan, right? So once you get into a PMI, and let's just say that for whatever reason you stick with those 30 years, which nobody does, you will pay the PMI on that. Now, with the conventional, right? So PMI, no 80% rule. Now, with the conventional, you would actually stop paying after you reach 80%. In other words, if you have 20% of a down payment with a conventional loan, you do not pay the PMI. All right. Now, don't get scared of the PMI because there's a way out of it and you can refi your loan. Now, when it comes to refinancing your loan, you know, that's the way that you can actually get out of a PMI. So that will depend on you. To be honest, that will depend on you and the situation that you're in. As I always say, consult your local professional. All right, consult your local professional. And if, you know, or you can write something on the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you might have. Now, let me talk to you about the loan amount that on 2021 FHA it's requiring you. Well, it's allowing to go. On a low cost area, per one unit, they'll allow $356,000 and change. I don't remember the number right away, so, and change. Also remember, these videos are for educational purposes. Always consult your local professional. And if you have any questions, contact me, but you know, so educational purposes, all right, guys? Now, also, high cost, and I skipped an H right there. I haven't eaten, so I'm hungry, and I'm not thinking right. So, high cost area, one unit will be $800,222,375 that you will be that they will allow you to go. Areas like California, San Francisco, New York, Long Island. So you probably will go higher on those high cost areas. So it's up to you to see where you can get that, you know, where you qualify. However, I'm gonna drop a link down below where you'll be able to see and see in which area you are. Now, something very interesting, right? An FHA will only allow you to buy as a primary residence. In other words, you cannot do an investment loan with an FHA guideline, because that would be awesome, right? It would be super awesome if you can just do 3.5% down payment and buy it as a investment. Now, consult your mortgage broker, consult the person that is helping you throughout this process when it comes to this. Now, I've heard, so 2 FHA loans. Oh man, I've heard a few things. Now, some people, and I've been involved in some transactions, right? Some people say with the 2 FHAs that it's possible that, you know, it depends on the guidelines of the bank or the underwriting. If you can just, I would say this, to stay on the safe side, 1 FHA loan, and that's it. Now, these might not even be something that is crossing your mind, but perhaps you want to buy, you already have your primary house and you want to get into another house, and hey, if it's an investment because you want the house probably, you know, down the block from you, you don't want to put down the 15% that they're requiring you for an investment house, right? So you're probably saying, hey, you know, if you can get away with the 3.5 down payment, that'll be great. So check. I will say no to that one. The house has to be in a livable condition. In other words, FHA has certain guidelines where you need, they have to meet certain guidelines, and they'll ask you when the inspector comes, when the appraiser comes, they will have certain guidelines that the house has to meet in order for your house to pass FHA rules and guidelines. Condos, well, when you're talking about a condo, can you go FHA? The condo has to approve the FHA. Some of them don't, some of them do. Whenever I have an FHA client and they are looking for a condo and they're saying, hey, I saw this condo in this area, I always make the phone call and say, hey, do you guys do FHA? Some of them say yes, some of them say no. So always consult your real estate professional when it comes to that. Now that's, you know, that's the FHA process. That's in a nutshell, that's how it works. As always, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to drop any questions on the comments below. If you found value on this video, just do me a favor and do a thumbs up right there on that video, and considering subscribing to this video if you're in the process, channel, if you are in the process of buying a house. My friends, I hope you have an incredible day, an incredible life. As always, be great, because nothing else pays. Boom! Bye.